Còn thì nhà thì ô lo rồi mà ông ở trong giống không anh
Mana sikumit lugo. Mana sikumit lugo. Sometimes the flow edge would go way down into way past Weekend Island to almost Katatak. No, una ako na rin. Meron sa rin. And sometimes the ice would break way at just close to the beach. So the ice breaks, causing flow edges to new flow edges to form, but the ice comes back, and then the flow edge is further away then.
Right.
But you have to watch to make sure when you're on it that you're always watching behind you because it might break anytime. Yeah.
That's how it was, or that's how it
That's
is?
that. Hangatoy na Takatak hangatoy na kung nakasawa loloka.
You're cut on there.
Hangala nakasimarami lokit. Hanga nakasimarami. Sunova imalokit tabi na rin.
Man,
Ipasa.
you got off the whole time.
Yesterday, he crossed over to Sikuliao Takunasago. How much ago? He was on ice that he knew was older ice and then newer ice that came together, or open water that froze, forming new ice. So they were like new ice, older ice. He stepped onto the newer ice because it looked solid,
Yeah.
to get the seals that he caught. And Pilatsawalat, Pilatsawo. And he was even trying to cut open the seal, cut up the seal where he caught it. But even before he finished, the ice had already broken out.
Aye.
Luckily, he was on the older ice by then.
Aye.
So Kenya Limited and never horrible. He's been sampling seals. And he got an appreciation letter or appreciation message sent through Lucassie.
Aye. For sampling seals?
Yeah, and doing a good job at it.
Aye.
They're even pulling hair off the seal as part of the sample.
As part of the sample.
In the cold.
Ikinotto.
And they're measuring everything, the length, the circumference. And weighing the poor seal.
Aye.
And still have time to cut up the seal before it freezes.
Aye.
So the skin is usually frozen by the time they're finished measuring and weighing. By the time they've done all the sampling, the seal skin is completely frozen.
Aye. Okay. So this orange line The second orange line here?
This one?
Yeah.
No, or this one?
No, this one?
Uh-huh.
What's that for?
That is where the flow edge used to go sometimes too.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you, sinangaawla-tawla yung ano mo. Because the
Ano kayo mo?
flow edge is managed by the moon cycle, by the currents, by the winds. So you cannot count on it to stay at one place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sakto naman yung katunya sa'yo. Siko.
And as long as it is thin ice, it breaks off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Sakto lang nga ito kung nalima.
The thin is still ice.
Uh,
Yes, it's ice, but it's still thin.
It's still thin.
Kung na, yaro yun yan, ikularo ka.
Because it froze in January or right close to January.
Mm. Okay. Some hunters
Mm.
are seeing freshwater ice on sea ice.
Makatui lang eh. Tagaywag siya nga ni. Sikume, uhak pa lang na mata. Alat, nilam ni sikume, tapos naman nakakasabik. Tapos naman gabi, nilam mi, tagayomi.
Taray wala kayo odo ka na. Taray mga wala ka.
Okay.
Odo pa yung wata ada ni.
Ah,
Bilang yan, naman ni.
ah,
Taray, yun na, taray lara wato.
ah. Taka-taka, anil eh.
Taray laro, cuma ni taray uti at lakot an, taray uti yun na yun na, kokro, siyak na mga kadami.
Right now, it's really salty. They know so because they wash their hands in the water after they eat.
Okay.
It's this winter. It is very salty. Last year it was very salty too, but a few years ago there was not that much salt in the sea ice, which caused sea cucumbers to turn white. Tapos si mabi sikume tagayo sikungan ni nilagtalim eh matoy na mi.
Okay. Balik ya yung kutuk mo ni hitan ni.
Ay,
Pero medyo hindi ako lakot na.
I asked if he's seen freshwater ice on sea ice, and he said no, he has not seen freshwater ice on sea ice, but he does see it in estuaries.
In estuaries.
Yeah, that's where the rivers flow out.
Right.
Yeah.
In the islands.
Yeah,
In the. Okay.
yeah.
Kaya ko na lakot na ito. Kaya ko tayo na yung mga kutang.
Are you talking about if you built a fire on sea ice, that it will turn to fresh water?
No.
The runoff turns to fresh water?
No.
Oh, but that's not ito.
Ay.
No.
But you can make fresh water.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kaya ko naman maliit yung lakot na niya matakay mo yung mga kahari ng ulit ka.
And it's also because he hasn't gone out and made a habit of tasting ice.
Kaya ko na yung lakot na rin. Habang natin yung nilawal ito.
But he does know that he stopped to think about it. That ice that has broken up and piled up, ibunin. Sometimes look like they're bluish, indicating fresh water.
Aye.
Yung hewa tayo yung ito na.
The ice that broke up when the ice moved and piled up.
And piled up. And it's always been that way?
Dahil mga tayo ito sa upalo, saka yung sa oras sa ulo sa ito.
Tako.
Ibunin nito.
Wala tayo mga tao pito na ito.
Because the ice looks brighter than it used to. So it causes him to suspect that there might not be as much, it might not all be as salt water now.
Ang maruin na, Purukwa thora thora kitu. Tapi dulu mereka. Kalau mereka orang kulit,
And
Yeah,
ice pop does not form as much at open water as it used to.
Aye.
Like the ice pop we had last night
Yeah,
at the river.
yeah. Because,
Sumukya.
Mm.
Sumukya.
ini orang kau tak.
Because he thinks the water is not as cold as it used to be.
he thinks,
The open water is not as cold as it used to be.
can you tell us about that?
Hanemukya.
Yeah.
Ima, nagaman sa pulong.
Ini. Oleh orang itu sudah boleh. Jadi oleh orang saya akan tinggal. Kecuali ada yang itu lagi oleh itu. Tata samit.
Yes, we do feel the cold, but the water does not get as cold as it used to.
Mm. Mm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.